Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something super exciting. We're bringing makeup back. I haven't done a makeup video on here for a while, so I just wanted to play around with some makeup, and I also asked you guys on Instagram to send me some questions just to keep us a little entertained. And it's just gonna be a makeup get ready with me, and you're gonna get to know me a little bit because I'm gonna be answering questions that you sent me on Instagram. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so just to save some time, I went ahead and did my eyebrows and primed my eyes with some concealer, and let's get into the look. I'm gonna be using my ColourPop Harry Potter palette. It has like really some jewel tone shades, and we're just gonna play around. I don't know if I wanna do something smoky or something simple with pops of color. We're gonna play around, but let's get into the first question. So the first question is, what gets you through the week? So I'm gonna answer while I do my makeup. This is kind of gonna be like a get ready with me. Like, you should get some snacks or get ready at the same time, do your makeup. It's gonna be a very chill video. For me personally, I'm a person that thrives off of having multiple projects going on at the same time. I need to keep myself busy, and if not, I'm bored out of my mind. So that kind of gets me through the week because I do have multiple things going on at all times. If you guys don't know, I have started kind of my own business with selling digital planners and templates, and I've been trying to also get into selling physical notepads and all that stuff. So that keeps me really busy because I'm always just like coming up with new ideas, coming up with new planners, and trying to execute them. So that does keep me busy at night when I'm not working, obviously, my 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 also keeps me busy, and although most people like find corporate jobs really boring and draining, I'm really lucky to work somewhere that I love and have a team that is super supportive, super energetic. We all get along. So although sometimes like I wake up and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to go to work today. I don't feel like working. I just want to stay in bed. Like, obviously everyone goes through that. But for me personally, I just find that there are more positives than negatives when I'm getting up and working. Maybe I'll do like a green blue look. What's your Hogwarts house? I'm asking you that question. Leave a comment down below. Wait, guess. What do you think I am? Okay, I'm Slytherin. I wanted to do something summary because I do have to take pictures after this, but we're gonna go dark and smoky. Who cares? So other than having a business, I also obviously do social media. So I have my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, you name it. That keeps me busy, obviously, because I'm always trying to think of new ideas. And I do have like volunteer social media work that I like to do. I haven't been doing any freelance work. I know I had done that in the past, but I want to focus on my own things. So I kind of stopped that. So I think just having things that keep me busy get me through the week and kind of like motivate me to get through the day, even not just like at a week's time. So super lucky that I get to do that. Let's ask the next question while I finish up the eye look. So how do you feel being an adult with a job and everything, with some crying faces? Like I just said, I thrive off of having a lot of things going on, and I feel like I was made for the corporate world. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I love working and like doing things that achieve success. If you can't tell, I'm an Enneagram 3 and I just have a good time when I'm working and kind of like doing things. I love working on projects. I love just having something that I can achieve, and it just really motivates me to actually do the work. Like I said, I'm not always motivated. Like, don't ask me to do anything on a Friday. I'm just organizing, like I'm not working. But other than that, I don't mind it. I know it's the big switch for some people because if they go from school to work, it's kind of like school, I find, gives you a certain amount of freedom that work doesn't, even though when you're in school, you're kind of having to study 24/7. But because your schedule is so random, like I can have class at 8 in the morning and then have nothing the rest of the day, I feel like I did have more freedom to do things when I was in school, but at the same time, I was trying to fill up my time by studying and doing assignments, so it's kind of like draining. So now that I can work and also do things outside of my work hours, I feel like I'm chill. Like I'm like living my best life right now. This is what I use. I use Slytherin on the outer part of my eye. Then I went in with Ravenclaw right next to it. I think I'm going to do like a glitter to matte type of look. Next, I'm going to go in with Patronus. It's another blue, and it's a little bit of a lighter blue, and I'm going to put that right next to this blue. I think I'm going to bring it up a little bit for both shades, and then I'm going to smoke it out. One thing I do love about my job right now is like we have a hybrid schedule. So because of that, we only have to go in 2 times a week. And I kind of love working from home, guys. I know it's more beneficial sometimes to go into the office, and I like hanging out with my coworkers and everything, but working from home, I just find I am excelling. Like I get my shit done. I get it done quick, you know? So then I can kind of get through the week and get everything that I need to be doing done. Do you guys have hybrid schedules, or are you back full time? Are you work from home full time? Let me know. For the inner part of my eye, I'm going to go in with Gillyweed, and it's a pastel shimmery green. This is kind of wild of an eye. My thought process whenever I'm doing a look that I don't have a plan for, I'm like, does this look good? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera just to get them both up to speed, and then we'll move on to the next question. All right, I did go full drama with the lashes and eyeliner. I feel like it just needed to tie it together and just go big or go home. Am I right? So everything that I did use will be linked down below, so I don't have to say everything and go through every step with you guys, because I feel like people don't really like watching tutorials anymore. I don't know. I don't mind them, but if you guys want to see them, let me know and I'll do more tutorials. Okay, we're going to move on to the face and the next question. So the question is, how quick do you do your makeup in the morning? When I have to go to work, I literally wake up at 6:15. I really need to just take some time in the morning. So I wake up like 2 hours before I need to leave. Because of that, I do have some luxury in taking my time with my makeup, but I still only take like about, I want to say like, if I'm not doing a dramatic eye, I'll take like 20 minutes. If I am, it can take up to 30 minutes. It's also because like I'm moving at a snail's pace at 6:30 in the morning. So, but yeah, it's pretty quick. And sometimes I do get to do fun eyes. Like I do fun makeup when I go to work. I wear color. Sometimes I do dramatic eyes without wanting to, but it's just like the mood. No one cares. I just love working at my office. Going in with this Marc Jacobs foundation, I have not used this in a long time, and I think I didn't like it when I used it, but it was expensive, so we're gonna use it. And I think I'm gonna go in with a light hand because it is full coverage. I'll put it at the back of my hand and just kind of, maybe I'll just use a blender, beauty sponge, absorb some of that. Let's see. Oh my god, I barely tapped it into the foundation. This is so much. Let's move on to the next question while I tap this in. Where do you want to travel to next? Ooh, this is fun because I was actually planning a vacation for this summer. My idea where I wanted to go kind of flopped, but that's okay. I did want to go on a cruise to the Caribbean. Do you guys say Caribbean or Caribbean? I say Pirates of the Caribbean, but when I go travel to the Caribbean. Okay, random, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, I wanted a beach vacation for the summer, but obviously I want to go back to Europe and kind of have my European summer fantasy. I would love to go back to Italy, but I would also love to go to Portugal or Croatia. Like everyone is going. It looks so freaking beautiful. I need to see all the places they filmed Mamma Mia in Croatia. Like that is a dream. But also Portugal, like it's so beautiful. And like my ethnicity is Italian, so I'm good with that culture, but I kind of want to experience something new. So yes, I would love to go to Italy and kind of explore all the places that I haven't been, but Portugal, Croatia, Spain, like all those places I also want to experience. Other than that, my friends and I are actually trying to plan a Japan trip. Now that, being on a plane for 13 hours, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna handle that, but that would be so freaking cool. Okay, this is a very full coverage foundation. I like barely used any and it covered my entire face. But low-key, the shade match is so good that I don't think I even need to blend it down my neck. Did I just say that? Oh, I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize, but I'm gonna try not putting foundation on my neck because it also makes me look like my neck is aged. Don't love that, but it's so hard for me to try to find a foundation that matches my skin tone when I'm not self-tanned or like tanned, you know what I mean? Because I'm so freaking white and people don't make foundations this way. But anyways, it looks good. Okay. Okay, Marc Jacobs. We're gonna move on to cream bronzer and cream blush. Rare Beauty, my go-to. I use it like every step in my freaking lineup for makeup. That's all I use. But anyways, I'm gonna go in with the bronzer stick in Happy Soul, and I think for the blush I'm gonna use Encourage, and it's kind of like a muted mauve shade. I don't know how you say it. Anyways, let's go in with the bronzer first. I kind of switch to using cream bronzer, like either from my brush or directly on my face. Kind of depends my mood. We're gonna go directly on today. I also got this new Makeup by Mario brush, and it's like the double-sided, I don't know if it's foundation brush, but I use it for bronzer and blush. So I'm gonna use this. Okay, and while we do this, moving on to the next question. How would you describe your specific fashion style? This is a great question because I don't know. I feel like I just like whatever I like. I think I try to be, I don't try to be, but I think I like the trendy styles and kind of keeping up with trends. Not great for my bank account, I will say, but I just feel like I always need a change. Like even like, you know that feeling that you get where you're in your room and you're like, I want to rearrange my entire room? That's kind of how I am with fashion. Like I kind of just want to try something new every season and have like a fresh new wardrobe and new approach to how I'm putting together outfits. And yes, I have like the go-to like basic jeans and a t-shirt, like everyone wears that type of thing, but I do like getting trendy pieces and kind of trying to just experiment with my fashion, I guess. I do like color. I haven't worn, okay, that's a lie. I have worn like all black outfits, obviously. Like that's like when you don't know what to wear, you wear an all black outfit. But I will say it kind of like ruins my mood when I just wear all black or something like sometimes even neutrals. I'm like, ugh, I feel like I need a pop of color. Like I just need something that catches attention. I'm not really into the like minimal neutral looks. Like I'm into it, but I try not to do that because I feel like color just makes me happier and it like brightens up my mood. So yeah, I think like colorful, trendy fashion. But again, like I wake up and I'm like, I want to be this aesthetic today. Like I just choose what I want to wear. And I feel like that's the fun in fashion is you can kind of wear whatever you want to wear. Like it's personal to you, right? So that's where my head is at. Okay, moving on to the blush. I'm putting one very light-handed dot because I am white. So this shit looks intense sometimes. Okay, blend that in. This color is so freaking pretty though. I love it. I kind of bring it down a little just to blend in with the bronzer. I do use a very light hand when I do bronzer because I don't want to look orange and bronzers go orange quick on me. So I like, even for creams, I kind of use a light hand and then I'll go a little more opaque with the powders if I find I need some color. I don't know if you can tell, but I just did bronzer and blush first. Moving on to concealer now. I like to do that because sometimes I can go too heavy-handed with the blush and I find going with concealer after kind of diffuses the situation. So next question is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? This question always freaked me out and it's kind of weird because I'm a planner. But every time I have to think about the future, I freak the F out. I'm like, I don't want to think about the future, which is kind of weird because like I want to have like these long-term goals and I want to achieve them, but like actually thinking like in 5 years, where am I going to be? But let's dissect the question together. So in 5 years, I'm going to be 30. That's crazy. Oh my God. Okay. I always pictured myself at 30 having kids. So my timeline for like marriage and kids is kind of like 27, I would be engaged. Obviously, I know this doesn't like always happen this way, but like this is the ideal. Like 27, I'll be engaged, by 29 married, and I would like to have kids right away. So 30, I'll probably start having kids. That's like, oh my God, that's in 5 years. Bro. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I'll probably be having kids. At that point, I am hoping that my business has taken off by then. I've always pictured myself as like my own CEO, like owner of my own business, kind of doing my own thing, whether that's freelance, owning a business, like I don't know. And I think I'm still young, so I can figure that out as it kind of goes. And that's kind of why I like having these different projects, because I can see like which one I truly become passionate about. And like, even though at the moment I'm like, yes, I love content creation, I love freelance, I love my business, I love all this. But like, ideally, not ideally, but realistically, as you go through life, some of those things die down. Like, I used to do makeup on other people, I used to be a freelance makeup artist. And right now, I can't even imagine doing that. Like, I feel like I don't want to do makeup for other people. I'm kind of out of that mindset and kind of out of that creativity that I get stressed when I have to do makeup for other people, and I'll still do it for my family and friends. Like, I don't care. But at the same time, I'm like, if I screw up this makeup right now, like all these thoughts get in my head that it would have never worked long term. And I'm grateful that I was able to try it out and kind of start pinpointing like, okay, where do my true passions lie? You know what I mean? I'm going on real tangents right now, but anyways, yeah, hoping that my business or something takes off by the time I'm 30, that I can have something to call my own. Also by 30, I'm hoping I'll be able to afford a house, because right now, not looking good, guys. Not looking good for us. But yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm going to be with my future ideas as of right now. Like, I don't want to get too much into it. It freaks me out. I don't know why. Are you guys like this too, or do you have a plan? I don't know. All right, concealer set. We're going to move on to powder, bronzer, and blush, but I'm also going to move on to the next question. Okay. What are your go-to makeup products for work? Ooh, this is fun because I'm actually about to use the next two that I've been using for work a lot, partly because these are new products, so I've just been excited to use them, but I love how they look. So for bronzer, I'm going in with the One Size Beauty bronzer, and it's in the light trio. So there's Attention Needed, Tea Drinker, and Clock It. I sometimes like to mix all three, but I think this is not the fairest version of the bronzer, so it could get out of hand real quick. So I think I'm going to go in with the middle shade, because this is kind of like the middle between a cool and warm tone bronzer. So I'm going to do that. Speaking of One Size, the Secure the Blur Primer. I use this every freaking time I do my makeup. It's amazing. Patrick Starr, you already know that he knows what he's doing, you know? Other than that, I've been finding that I have a challenge lately with my eyeshadow not creasing and like lasting the whole day. And I figured out it's because I've been using concealer to prime my eyes, which like in the past worked well, but I think either my eyelids have become oilier and like, or my products are expired and they're not working the way they're supposed to. But I've actually been using these past 2 weeks Super Fresh, but I had a sample of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. This shit works. This shit lasts. So I think I'm going to get a bigger version. And that has become my new go-to for priming my eyes. Then other than that, like I said before, Rare Beauty products, amazing. I need to buy like every single product that Selena comes out with. I've been a Selena stan ever since I can remember. Like in her Disney days, like I literally had a Tumblr dedicated to her and Big Time Rush. Like it was a mixed fan vlog. I freaking love Selena Gomez, and everything she's been putting out lately has been amazing. So like I have her concealer, her setting powder, her blush, her mascara. The mascara, guys. The mascara, that's what you need. But everything she comes out with, I'm in love. So that's kind of it. For eyeshadows, I change every time, so I don't really have a favorite. This new blush that I've been using has been freaking amazing. Oh my god, it's dirty. That's how much I use it. Patrick Ta, the cream blush duo. If you guys can see that, I don't know. So I have in the shade She's a Doll, and it's that like cool tone pink that everyone has been loving. I will say for the summer, I think I do prefer an orange tone blush, but it also depends like what eye look I'm doing and what I'm kind of feeling that day. So like today I felt the pink, so we're gonna do pink. This blush is so cool because you're supposed to put the powder first and then the cream on top to kind of give it that dewy finish. Obsessed. I will say they're super, super pigmented, so be careful when you're trying it out. For today, I already used the Rare Beauty cream blush, so I'm only going to be using the powder side, and I'm just going to use that to set the blush that I already have on. Like I said though, I'm going in with a really light hand. Like I took some on and I have a paper towel in front of me and I dab it off because it can go hard, okay? So be careful. I'm just gonna tap it on. So pretty. Patrick Ta is one of my favorite makeup artists. Hung Van Gogh, I think that's his name. Anyways, those are my two top makeup artists. I love them. I love the way that they do makeup. Okay, look at that. I like to put it on the tip of my nose, my chin, and then I also blend a bit in my forehead. Kevin Kodra, I think that's his name on TikTok. He's a Toronto makeup artist. Love him. He does beautiful freaking makeup. And I never realized that like until he said it that you should be putting blush on your forehead because it kind of like ties everything together and makes it look more natural. Because if you're only putting it like in certain areas, like you can tell that it's makeup, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it just kind of ties the look together and makes it look like your base is more natural and not really like it's your skin but better type of thing. I am really talking a lot. I apologize if this is a long video. I go on tangents when I do my makeup. I don't know why. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So, plans for summer. Okay, we got into that a little bit when I was talking about vacation. I do have a vacation coming up. I'm not going to say where I'm going because I don't want any creepers looking that up. So I am going on a 1-week vacation with Nick, who is my boyfriend. I wanted to do a longer vacation, but we couldn't get the weeks off at the same time, so couldn't do that. Other than that, I'm trying to make the most of the summer and like planning something at least one day during the weekend, like a Friday, a Saturday, or Sunday, going out for either brunch, going out for drinks with my friends, a restaurant, like farmers markets, stuff like that. Like I feel like I need to take advantage of this, and I'm the type of person that really likes to stay at home. Like I said before, I have so many projects going on that like my focus is always on those things and they do bring me joy, but I need to get out of the house. I'm a homebody through and through. I just spoke for like 10 minutes and realized my audio was not catching. It was not recording. Okay, we're gonna do that. So as of right now, I don't have any other vacations planned other than that 1 week. I wish I was going somewhere else, but this is just the reality of the situation. So I'm trying to make the most of it by going out, exploring the city. There's always things to do in Montreal, which is where I live. So I'm not that bothered. I think we can make it work. We're going to move on to the next question because I have 4 left and I'm getting close to being done with my makeup look. So the next question is, what are some of your favorite upcoming fashion trends for summer 2023? I love this. I also did a blog post on this already. So if you guys want to see everything that I kind of predicted and forecasted for the summer, you can go read that. But my favorite at the moment, maxi skirts. I am obsessed, guys. It's not even like, I'm not even lying. I have 3 denim maxi / midi skirts already. Then for actual maxi skirts, I have probably 4. Like, I am so into this because, first of all, comfort. Don't have to shave your legs if you don't want to. I know it's the summer, but like, you know. And also, it can look good in any setting that you're in. I can wear it to work because it's like fully covered. You can wear it for a little summer picnic because it's easy breezy, you know. So I am so into the maxi skirt trends. Okay, my next favorite trend is frilly clothing. The little like mermaid fairy core frills. I'm so into. I have 2 tops already. I have one in the mail on the way. I love it. I just feel like it adds such delicate feminine movement to your outfit and it's so easy to just elevate with it. So I'm super into that. Ooh, okay, I'll say one more. I'll keep it short. But the last summer trend that I have loved, I don't wear it though, and I kind of want to, but it's a little risque. It's that like sheer mesh moment that everyone's wearing that you can put in dresses and shirts and everything. I feel like I would love to wear it, but sometimes it looks a bit too much because I have a bigger chest and some curves and like people over sexualize that, but that's a conversation for another day. But anyways, I love the look of it. I think even going back into that like mermaid fairy core, people are doing it with pastels and it looks so like goddess vibes to me and I love it. It's so cute. 3 things you absolutely can't live without right now. I'm telling you right now, we're not going the sentimental route. We're going the object consumerism route. Biggest one is my iPad. I do everything on my iPad. I plan, I go on Pinterest, I read blog posts, I play games, I draw, like I literally do everything on my iPad and I bring that everywhere with me, like it's my life. So iPad is number 1. Number 2 is probably the Laneige lip sleeping mask. My lips need moisturization every single minute of the day. So I love that. Ooh, I'm gonna say my TBR, my books. I freaking love reading, guys. I am a reader. I'm not like that girl that's reading 100 books a month, but I just love reading. I feel like it's so soothing and relaxing and I'm so into it. All right, I have 2 more questions, and the last thing I need to do is the lips, so let's try to get through them. Latest obsessions. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna start out with my Switch. I've been playing my Switch a lot more lately. Nick actually made me buy the game BioShock because I said I wanted a shooting game, like Call of Duty vibes. I know it's an old game, but I've been playing that recently. I do play it on easy mode because I'm just like, I'm that girl that like, as soon as something pops up, I'm just shooting everywhere. So I need to be on easy mode. Other than that, I like cozy games. So I like the Legend of Zelda game. Right now I have Skyward Sword. I want to get Breath of the Wild. I just want to run through a field with no care in the world, you know? And I also have Dreamlight Valley. That shit is so cozy. If you like Disney, I love it. So I highly recommend that. I've been rewatching Queer Eye with my mom because she's never seen it. And Queer is such a feel good. Okay, I wanted to say feel good show, but like also you can cry at it. So it's kind of like, it just makes you feel things and it's such a comfort show. So I've been loving that. Lastly, I've been reading a hockey romance book. I've been reading Icebreaker. If you're on Book Talk, you know what I'm talking about. This has been so good. I think I have like 3 chapters left, so I'm probably going to finish it this weekend. I cannot stop reading it. It's so good. I'm obsessed with it. So that's that. Last question. What's your song of the moment? I'm going to be real, guys. I haven't been listening to music ever since COVID. I don't know. Like, I listen to music, but like new music, I haven't really tried to branch out. Like, I've been more on the podcast, YouTube realm. There's actually a TikTok song that I've been loving. Let me try to find it. You know what? I'm going to go generic and say the TikTok song. I know it's not a TikTok song, but I found it from TikTok. It's Area Codes. It's like, I got hoes in different area codes. Like that one, if you on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. That has been in my head like every single day, all day, every night. So I'll just go with that one and I'll leave it at that. So I'm going to get presentable and we'll go to the outro. Alright, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you want me to do more chit chat, get ready with me, makeup videos. If you like Q&As, like anything that you guys have for feedback or any advice, any suggestions, let me know. I love reading those. Other than that, go check out my Instagram, TikTok. I'm super active over there and probably more active than YouTube. So if you want to keep up with me, go check those out. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.